Real story, a fully grown man once told me, I don't believe that sea level rise is real because icebergs and glaciers are also water, so they shouldn't change the volume of oceans. And then proceeds to talk about how islands are sinking physically rather than oceans rising. Now, if you're still confused of the irony of the anecdote, then you're either in middle school or failed middle school. Well, in their defense, there might be some logic to it since the Earth is a closed system, which means that it can't generate water. Not, it can't generate more water. You're right. It can't generate more water. You're still confused? Okay, I think you're in middle school. But so much of that volume is trapped in ice. And they're saying that when it melts, it doesn't change sea levels. I don't understand how they can get to that conclusion. Probably because they don't think it's melting in the first place. The blunder that this unfortunate adult has made is somehow failing to understand that water doesn't only exist in the sea. Much of Earth's water exists on land, and when that melts, it does increase the volume of water in the ocean. So obviously, when land ice melts and ends up in the ocean, sea levels will change. I don't know why. Should I just fake it? Oh, that melted. Essentially, this is what I wanted to show. It's not melting. Another blunder this fully grown man has committed is not understanding thermal expansion. When temperatures rise, things expand. Doesn't matter if it's liquid, solid, or gas. When temperatures rise, the molecules have more energy and shake more. Oh hey, just like me when I drink coffee. They start to bounce off walls and bounce off each other. And so it expands. And expanding on a large scale, like an ocean, causes sea levels to rise. But let's not fault this guy for not understanding thermal expansion. We're moving into high school territory now. Right. Where are the villagers? Bounce off me, buddy. Come on. Gotta bounce. 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 Oh, I'm actually bouncing. Oh. Bounce. Bounce. Wow. Even with all this yapping, let's not forget his second biggest mistake. Obviously, his biggest mistake was talking to me about climate change in the first place. Hold on, I think I need a moment. Let's do a quick middle school geography lesson. Tectonic plates. There are three ways in which tectonic plates meet. The divergent boundary is where tectonic plates move in opposite directions. The transform boundary, where plates move side to side like the cha-cha. And the convergent boundary, where two boundaries meet with one of the plates being pushed below. And usually the one that's being pushed is an oceanic plate. So unless the island's on an oceanic tectonic plate conveniently located at or near the subduction zone, then the island's not sinking. The only exception I know of is Hawaii, where the tectonic plates are moving on top of hot spots. But those happen over a long period of time and new islands will form. On top of that, the rate of that sinks is so much slower than sea level rise. I cannot fathom how one looks at the evidence and the science and say, yep, Kiribati is sinking because of tectonic plates. I need to calm down. The first video back after reconfiguring my life and I'm already exhausted. I remember telling him that's not how tectonic plates work and he was like, I don't really know the science, but I can tell you that the ground is actually swallowing these islands up. And I was like, good lord, give me patience and mercy for what I'm about to say. There are and will always be people that don't believe in the science, or the signs, whichever way you see it. Climate deniers exist, and there's no way that we can see eye to eye on a topic like this. There is no compromise. They either believe it's there or it isn't. And if they believe it isn't, they will make up all kinds of excuses, or I've read somewhere that says mental gymnastics, just to justify why their beliefs are true. I remember walking out of this conversation crying as like an emotional second year sustainability student experiencing for the first time the ignorance of the world around us. And I'm sharing it because there is a larger world outside of the bubble of climate discourse. It took me 19 years to experience it, and yet many people are living in it. So this video is probably a little different, and I hope that it shows that it's not just about the science of sea level rise, but also what kind of creative arguments people can have. Make of it what you will. I can't tell people what to do. Regardless, I hope you find this video interesting, and I'll catch you next time. Peace!